What is good, people? It's your boy the Dean, Gamer Fit Nation. I am here in Ripley's Believe It or Not in New York City's Times Square, where PopCap Games and the American Dental Association partnered to stop zombie mouth. All right, you see the zombie behind me right now. We're about to go around and talk to a bunch of people that are here to explain a little bit more about what's going on with Stop Zombie Mouth. It's Halloween, all this candy running around, so we gotta stop zombie mouth. Let's get the party started, all right? Gamer Fit. What's good, people? It's your boy the Dean, Gamer Fit Nation, and I'm here with a special guest from the Stop Zombie Mouth event. So, sir, can you give me your name?
Brains.
Okay. So obviously, I'm here with a zombie from the event. And I just want to ask you a few questions. As a zombie in this country, how do you feel about the zombie people and what they need in this country?
Brains.
What's good, people? The Dean, Gamer for Nation. I'm here with Garth Shuteau, Senior Director at Pop Games. All right, we're here at the Stop Zombie Mouth event at Ripley's Believe It or Not. And Garth, I just want you to talk to the people a little bit about the event, about how this all began, the partnership between PopCap and the American Dental Association.
Well, it's kind of interesting. I mean, we have a game called Plants vs. Zombies that appeals to a very broad audience, and it occurred to us there was probably a way to take that game and do something around Halloween with it that was more than just providing entertainment. Get a message out there, find a partner who has a message that they would like to convey in the Halloween time frame. That got us thinking about candy, which in turn got us thinking about dentists. We reached out to the American Dental Association. They said, that's crazy, but it sounds cool. Let's give it a try. So we partnered with them, and we put a lot of thought into exactly how we would try to get that message out and how we would motivate kids to do something that dentists want them to do, which is brush their teeth more often, eat a little bit less candy, have better oral hygiene overall. And the American Dental Association obviously understands those messages. They normally speak to dentists. They don't talk to consumers as much as they do to dentists. So this was a way for them to take those messages that they normally communicate through dentists and communicate them directly to consumers. So they were excited about it. We were excited about the opportunity to do some good with our game. So the partnership kind of came together that way.
Nice. Now speaking of the game, this is a game that's been out for a few years. Plants vs. Zombies. It's a unique thing because both kids and adults play the game. What are some of the things that you've seen, since you guys spawned this campaign, and the relationship between parent and child when it comes to not only the game but also, Halloween and dental hygiene?
Well, one of the most interesting things for us initially was the idea that the game was that popular with kids. We knew that kids played it, but we've done some research more recently that found that 40% of the customer base for the game is kids, and of the 60% that is adults, a lot of them hear about the game and first find out about it through kids. So certainly there is that shared experience around the game, and it does appeal to both, almost every age group. So in terms of what we can do with this campaign and getting kids and adults talking together about certain things is kids want to talk about Halloween. They want to think about Halloween. Even kids understand from research that we've done that too much candy is a bad thing. They may not know how much is too much, but they know there is a point. Now, adults are the responsible ones. They're supposed to know how much is too much. So now you've got kids thinking, yeah, there is there is such a thing as too much candy. And now if adults will take that idea and say, here's how much is too much. You can have 2 pieces of that Halloween candy today and 2 tomorrow and 2 the day after that, but you're not eating a mountain of candy the day after Halloween. That's helpful to everybody involved. The other thing that I think is important here is you're making dentists cool. Okay? Dentists need all the cool factor they can get. A lot of professions do. Dentists are a little bit intimidating. I don't know about you, but as a kid, my dentist was never cool to me. I never looked forward to going to the dentist. So if this in even a little way has kids going, yeah, last time I went to the dentist, he gave me a pack of trading cards and a free video game, that guy's kind of cool, or that lady is kind of cool, I think that's really beneficial, and it gives dentists a little cachet that they can use to get kids to pay attention to the things they really want kids doing, which is eating better, brushing more often and brushing better, taking better care of their teeth.
Right. Now, you mentioned earlier when you talked to the crowd, you mentioned some pretty jaw-dropping statistics games. First on the game side, and this was not necessarily a bad thing, but kids do realize that too much candy is a bad thing, and they would actually much rather get a game or trading cards rather than candy on Halloween. But there were also some things you mentioned about, just the amount of lack thereof hygiene, lack thereof know-how of how to take care of your teeth and how to eat properly so you don't have extreme tooth decay. What are some of coming from the gaming side, what are some of your concerns when it comes to, this time of year and the amount of candy that people are taking in?
Well, I think it's just, something of an epidemic. I mean, $2 billion are spent every year on Halloween candy. Kids don't know how to moderate the intake of that. They're going to eat all of that as fast as you let them. So it really is incumbent on the parents to kind of control that. But parents, they can't control everything, and if the kid has a little bit of responsibility around it, that helps the parent a lot. So I think part of it is raising awareness in that regard. And some of the stats we found, it was about 60% of kids who understood that too much candy is not good for me, and that's pretty big when you're talking about kids between the ages of 5 and 13. So if you can start that dialogue and get them talking that way, their parents can say, yeah, that's right, why don't we give you a piece of fruit in your lunch tomorrow instead of this Twinkie or this Rice Krispie bar or something with sugar in it. And if kids are more receptive to that, it's just helping everybody along that chain. So parents need all the help they can get. Dentists need more ways to communicate those important messages, and I think the game is actually enabling that in this case.
Awesome. So what are some of the other things that we can look out for this Zop Zombie Mouth campaign? The game. We also have we saw a music video a little earlier. So talk about some of the things we can look out for this campaign.
So one of the other things we did was distribute 1 million packs of free trading cards. That's one of the ways you can get the coupon for the free game. Another way is you can download the coupon from the StopZombieMouth.com website. So if you can't get your hands on any of those 1 million packs of the cards, you can always go print out as many of those coupons as you want as an adult who hosts trick-or-treaters on Halloween and just give those away. Print them out. They're full color. They're nice. Give them that and say, hey, it may not feel like much, but this is a $20 video game. Just go home, have your parents help you download and install this. You get it for free. So I think that's important. There's also a lot of other activities on the StopZombieMouth.com website for kids and parents to do together. Decorations, computer wallpaper for your computer screen, coloring pages, other types of activities. There's a lot of tips there for oral hygiene too. So we've tried to weave the fun in with the informative and combine that stuff in ways that kids will be receptive to.
Nice. All right, so you heard it. The Dean, Garth Shuteau, PopCap Games, pick up Plants vs. Zombies, get the game, stop zombie mouth, all right? Happy Halloween. The Dean, don't just be fit, be gamer fit.